I've heard an argument offered for the invisible secret rapture being the fact that 1 Thessalonians 4:16 only mentions the voice of an archangel. And in the book of Jude, verse 14, there's a reference to a lot of angels, literally holy ones. Let's read it. Now Enoch, the seventh from Adam, prophesied about these men also, saying, "Behold, the Lord comes with 10,000s of his saints." I don't see how this proves there are two different events, and I'm confused why this verse was used to discuss the number of angels, since it clearly says his saints. And if the saints were resurrected as he descends, reference 1 Thessalonians 4:14, which says, "For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so God will bring with him those who are asleep in Jesus." This is the same time that living believers are transformed into their new bodies. We meet the Lord on his way down, and thus we shall always be with the Lord. Let's read verses 15 through 18. "For this we say to you by word of the Lord, that we who are alive and remain until the coming of the Lord will by no means precede those who are asleep. For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trumpet of God. And the dead in Christ will rise first. Then we who are alive and remain will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. Thus we shall always be with the Lord. Therefore comfort one another with these words. We see the Lord descending in the clouds. We see the dead resurrected. We see the living believers caught up with them in the clouds. And we are to meet the Lord in the air, in the clouds. Then what? Does it say he turns around and takes us all to heaven? No. It only says we shall always be with the Lord. Meeting the Lord on his way back to earth would be the way the Thessalonians would have understood this passage. It was common practice at that time for the people of a city, which were usually walled with gates, to go out to meet an important person coming to their city and escorting them the rest of the way to the city. I have a whole other video specifically on this topic, meeting the Lord on his way back down to earth. The more you look at the end time scriptures for what they say and notice what is not said, the clearer your understanding of what to expect should become. We Belong to the Day channel has a lot more videos on this topic. If you have time, check them out. Maranatha.